Hi, this is Gary with LoyalShop. Live Assistant Pro is our new live selling solution. Today we're going to talk about how to create an inventory list. This is one of the most powerful features of Live Assistant Pro, and we've got built-in accelerators that's going to make something that should be tedious and hard to do into something that's going to be simple and very powerful to allow you to get work done very quickly. As we say here, balancing your time, simplicity, and style to get the job done. Let's dig into it. So our goals are to allow you to sell maximum products with the minimum of effort. We've designed this tool with that key goal in mind to take the least amount of time possible and sell really successfully, make the lives really efficient, be able to sell more in a shorter amount of time, and per item be able to sell more. And then also preparing you for auto invoicing, which is coming soon after we've launched Live Assistant Pro. So what we're going to do here is we've given you about 7 tools for inventory. It sounds a little intimidating. It's not. You just take it step by step and you just use the features that you need for your business type, style, and size. We've got these accelerators that really allow you to give us minimal information, but have enough to give you a great sales history list at the end of the live and even be able to auto invoice here for you as well as an option. We're going to offer features like flash sales and tiered pricing for sets of products that you're selling. And you're going to be capable of creating an inventory starting with at minimum just one single line of information to give us, and then give us a couple lines for some more power and capability, or go all the way to full details, multivariant SKU inventory sets, and a detail listing on a per item basis if you choose to do so. To give us that detail, it really is up to you for your business style, the type of products you're selling, and the time you have for that particular live, because you can change on a per live basis. So let's go through the basics. I'm going to just talk about if you were to try to create one item, just so you see the process one time, and then we'll go into different ways to do it. If you actually wanted to identify a single item, what we show here is a blue Kiss shirt. It's a size medium. It's claim number item 1, and we have 3 of those. So when you go live with Live Assistant Pro on Live Dashboard, one of the options is for you just to give us a quick inventory list before you go live. Now, you're probably not going to want to use this tool to put in 100 lines of product. We have another way of doing that if you wish to do it. But with all the accelerators we've got, this tool can help you do it quite quickly. So we're going to just show you one so you see the detail. All right, so this is claim item number 1. So if someone wanted to buy it, they would write sold 1. So that we put under here under claim item number 1. Makes sense, right? The description of the item, it's a Kiss shirt. That's one way to describe it. And you've got a couple places here where you can put in some details. We call them variants. So in this case, it's a medium and the color's blue. And you have quantity of 3 and a price of $7.99. Down here is the ability to put in inventory numbers if you want to do a quick hit on your inventory if you have that exact amount. Otherwise, you just type in what you have here in the quantity field. Then you just choose to add inventory item, and you can move on to the next item. When you're done inputting input this way, you could hit the close button. That would allow you to then to have customers, once you went live, do a sold 1 and purchase one of these Kiss blue medium shirts. Now let's take it to a different example. If you really wanted to do this and on 100 items, you probably don't want to just sit here and do this in this interface. Instead, you can do it via a spreadsheet and save that spreadsheet file as a CSV. We have a template that you can download that just has the key fields that you will want. And you don't have to use all of these, but there are a couple key ones that you're going to want to use. So here we have claim number. Makes sense. It's the number that you do sold 1, 2, 3. I'll get into claim number range end in a little while. This is a very powerful feature to create multiple SKUs that are very, very similar. Product title, Kiss shirt, quantity 3, price $7.99. And then here's the actual variant label of size, and it's a medium, and it's color, and it's blue. So if you did this one line and then you put that as a CSV file, we have an option for you to add that file right before you go live. Then just like the other way, you'd be able to do a sold 1 and have people buy it during your live. So quick input method for a small amount of info you're probably going to put in, or you can go to full details and give us tons of information with the method via CSV. Either one works. It's up to you for your business style and on a live by live basis if you choose. One of the benefits of the CSV is if you create a template that you use over and over again, and I think you'll be able to do so, then you create a CSV one time and you may only need one, and then you never have to create additional one. You just reuse the same template over again. And we'll get into that. So there's a reason for the CSV, even though it may appear at first a bit more complicated, there's a way for it to save you a ton of time. So keep both of these methods in mind while we go through these demos. All right, I wanted to pick a method for one of these 7 methods of doing the inventory list that I think is extremely powerful and I see a lot of retailers doing. And so this is a flash sale. So it's a way to quickly create a live where everything is $5 and everything is listed as gently worn clothing. For this example being a thrifter. And I'll show you how this works, and I think you'll find it powerful for your business. So here we're talking about having that claim range end option. So claim item numbers starting with 100 and ending at 200. So 100, 101, 102, 120, 150, 170, all the way up to 200. So 100 numbers basically. If anybody claims sold any of those numbers, they will all be listed as gently worn clothing at $5. And there'll be one item for each of these numbers. So they'll end up being 100 items, all listed as gently worn clothing at $5. All right. So you put in that little bit of information, you hit add inventory item, and you're ready to go live for a $5 flash sale. Now let's say that you do a flash sale once a week for $5. If that's the case, you go to a spreadsheet. You create, you load up our template and you put in claim number 100, assuming you start at 100 with your live tiles, claim number 200 as the end of it, and then the name of the title, gently worn clothing, quantity 1, or whatever makes sense for your business, by the way. Quantity 1, $5. If you wanted to do a flash sale at $10, just put in $10 here. All right. You save that CSV as your $5 flash.csv file. And then when you go live, you load that up. And then any items that go sold 100, sold 150, sold 200 will all be tagged as gently worn clothing, $5. Simple as that, super easy. And now your sales history will have more detail in it. It'll be priced. And this small amount of information is enough so that when we launch our optional automatic invoicing, this is enough data for us to be able to invoice to the customer. Staying with the concept of that flash sale for $5, I wanted to take it one step further. So you've now created that flash sale inside of our pop-up for building inventory or via a CSV file. And now you go to your inventory and you grab your live tiles that were 100 through to 200 and you tag all your merchandise. So I just showed you sort of randomly applying numbers between 100 and 200 here to the curated rack of clothing you decided to do for your $5 flash sale. Now you go live. When anyone types in, you hold up a number and it's item 191 right here, this item right here. They hold up 191, it comes up on your live dashboard as gently worn clothing for $5. And you'll end up with having quantity 1 to start with. And then someone is going to buy that item. They write sold 191. And when they do it, your live dashboard is going to show that this customer, Misty in this example, has item 191, gently worn clothing. All right. This is her actually doing the claim request. Sold 191. Hey, Misty York Elsasser, item 191 is yours, gently worn clothing. Woohoo. So that's an example of her making the purchase. Now another purchase here. Sold 164. Same thing. Sold 127. Same thing. Again, all of those numbers, 100 to 200, will now respond as gently worn clothing for $5 for whoever purchases them. That is a flash sale, and you did it all with an extra 30 seconds of work. Now let's show you the super powerful method of doing live sales with Live Assistant Pro with building an inventory. All right, so what I've got here is showing you 5 bowls, 5 baskets, 5 holders of your live sales tiles. I've done them all color-coded, and I've done this mostly so that it's easier for you to follow my example. Of course, it would be great if you decided to come up with a way of doing colored tiles and colored bowls, but just assume that they're all just the same, whatever you've got for live sales tiled white tiles, and they've all got numbers. But what you do is you create a couple bowls based on your pricing. So this is targeting a smaller retailer that sells products between $5, $10, $15, $20, and $25. Maybe you sell less price categories. Maybe you sell more. You would just have less or more bowls. And in this case, basically 20 items at $5. So you put in sales item titles 1 through 19 into this pink bowl in this case. And then you put in items 20 through 29 into this bowl, and those are your $10 sales tiles. And then 30 through 39, you put in your setup here. Each time you go live, you put the numbers back into the respective bowls, and each bowl has a particular price. What you do here now is once you've done these bowls, you go in, you can create a CSV, or you can do it in the Live Assistant into your input inventory UI. And I've done these color coded as well, again, just to help you. So claim item number 1 and claim range end 19, right here, 1 through 19, are called thrift value clothing and accessories. There's a quantity of 1 per number, and the price is $5. That takes care of this bowl of sales tiles. Any claim item that's sold during the live, 1 through 19, are going to be thrift value clothing and accessories as the description at a price of $5. Then you get to the 20 to 29. You got 20 to 29, thrift everyday clothing, whatever makes sense for you for your description, quantity 1, and those are $10. And you just go through that for whatever ranges you've got of bowls of sales tiles until you get to the end. And you've got basically 50 through 59 here. Thrift Premium Plus clothing and accessories for $25. So now what we're going to do is we've got these tiles. We've built out a spreadsheet that says that each one of these has a particular price and description. Now I'm going to curate my clothing for the sale, for the live sale, sort them based on price categories, and then I'm just going to pull out random tiles from each bowl. If this is the $5 section, I'm going to pull out those live sale tiles, and I'm going to tag those products with the $5 one. And then I'm going to tag these ones with 10, 15, 20, and 25. Now that I've done this, I've created my CSV, or I entered that same information into my inventory pop-up. I'm now ready to go live and sell these products. So here we go one last time. You can see the correlation, 1 to 19, 1 to 19, thrift value clothing at $5, and these are now tagged that way. We've now started our live for our segmented live with claim ranges, and someone writes sold 5. I hold up item 5, this yellow tank top here. It comes up as thrift value clothing and accessory for $5. It'll show a little blue dot with 1, but our customer has purchased it, did a claim of sold 5. It's responded back that Misty, item 5 is yours, thrift value clothing and accessories. Moving on to my $10 items. And we show that this green dress here, it's number 24. So the customer writes sold 24, and they get Misty 24 is yours, thrift everyday clothing, different name here. And this is tagged at $10 in our sales history and in our dashboard, $10. And then you'll see here that now with Live Assistant Pro, we embed in everybody's configuration the ability to have a register response. And we also make it automated so that randomly through your live, some claims will bring up your registration form so that throughout your live, customers get registration form information to fill out. And we even build you a default registration page so that you don't have to build one on your own. And it's using the best practices. And then you can just alter this one if you want to put in your own logo or other information. All right, moving on. Again, items in the $15 range, you hold up item 35. Someone writes sold 35 and it claims it. As you can follow through here for the $20 items and $25 items. This is a super powerful way for you to create one CSV or maybe 2 for small lives like this and maybe for larger lives. And you create a set of live tiles that are set into bowls or containers with those specific price ranges and descriptions with them. And whenever you use those are descriptions and the price that apply. Maybe you end up buying 600 or 700 tiles or 1,000 tiles, and you can create one CSV that covers 1,000 number range. And then you can mix and match as long as the numbers don't overlap. You can have one spreadsheet and do a small live or a large live and never touch that CSV again, and just put the tiles back when you're done with them back into their respective containers, and you never have to worry about an inventory list again. That's enough for invoicing and for your sales history, and have pricing attached to everything you sell going forward. Super, super powerful. Claim ranges are the bomb. Let's assume that you had that bigger business. I just wanted to visually show you what what that would look like. So in this case, the person's evolved after trying claim ranges a few times, and they realize that 1 through 19 for $5 items isn't enough because you often do $5 flash sales, and you just want to create one CSV. So what you end up doing is getting a bunch of your tiles, basically 100 of them, and you call those $5 tiles. Now maybe you're only doing for one live $5 items or 0. But the next time you decide to do a live, you're going to do a $5 flash sale, and you use almost all of these $5 tiles. So it gives you flexibility for one inventory file and be able to do a live that's a wide-ranging live, or doing one that's just focused on doing a flash sale. And again, as you evolve, you can realize how often you end up using less or more of a particular size and just adapt. Buy some extra tiles to cover your ranges, and then I think you'll be able to settle down perhaps even on just one CSV inventory file that you can use for flash sales and for general purpose sales as well. All right, so let's just go through a few more examples. If you wanted to get into more detail on a CSV file or inside of our pop-up, you can do so, and I just wanted to show you some of those examples. So here's a single shirt. It's a blue shirt that's called a vintage t-shirt is what we're calling it. It's got a little record on it. And we just happen to have 5 of these. It's not got a size attached to it, and it's $5. So item number 1, vintage t-shirt, quantity 5, $5. Very, very simple. When someone claims that item, sold 1, it's going to come up with her name, item number 1. It's a vintage t-shirt as a description, and she's bought it. This is what it shows up like in live dashboard. Number 1, vintage t-shirt. They're sold out because she just took that little blue dot, took it from here and put it right there, and shows that she's got that vintage t-shirt. We're still live, and 1 item has been claimed during this live for $5. So there's a single item, and this is how it's represented into our system as an inventory line. Now let's take it up one level. This is almost identical. It's a shirt that's medium sized and it's blue, and we're going to just give it a little bit more information if we choose to do so. This is optional. So what we've done here is claim item 2 is a Happy Day V-neck t-shirt, a little bit more detail. I've got 3 of them. The price is $8.50. And then I put in the variant option type as color, a description, a label, and the actual variant is blue. And then the variant option type for the second variant type is size, our choice, and it's a medium. Now, this is optional information. You don't have to put this in here. You could have just done Happy Day V-neck t-shirt medium blue right here. It would have worked just fine. The only thing that's different is you'll see color blue, size medium right here. It'll pop up and help you. Instead of it being here, it'll be here and here. And then also the customer will see back Happy Day V-neck t-shirt, and then the blue and the medium will jump out because they've got these little diamonds to separate them. So this example is basically just using the multivariants as labels. And because there's only one option, there's only blue and there's only medium here, the person can write sold to. They don't have to mention blue. They don't have to mention medium. Now, if there was a small, a medium, and a large, which I'll show you in a future example here, then the person would have to tell us it's a small or a medium or large. But when there's only one, we're using them just for labels, and then just sold and the number will work. So sold to turned into Misty, item 2 is yours, Happy Day V-neck t-shirt, blue and medium, you're amazing, and then register information. And you can see that those labels right here as well, blue and medium, just get added on to the description. And I hope you realize that you could have item 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 100,000, 10,000. This list could just keep going on if you had a larger inventory and you wish to give each item specific detail. It's optional. It's as deep as you want to go for your business style and how you wish to run your business and how much time you have too. Now I'm going to show you a more detailed example, single variant SKU. So I've got these 4th of July t-shirts. I'm making this video right around 4th of July. So I thought I'd show you an example. So these are 3 shirts. I have them in small, and I have a medium, and I have them in large. And I got the smalls, I've got 5 of them, and the mediums I've got 4, and the larges I've got 7. I'm going to call this item number 3. Here's how I'm going to write that down into my spreadsheet here. Here's a key thing. If you have a family or a set of product that you want to sell all at the same time, with Live Assistant, you just have to sell each one of these individually. This would be 3, this would be 4, this would be 5, and you'd have to go through, and everybody'd have to wait for you to get through all the sizes with one style. With Live Assistant Pro, you sell them all at once. So those claim item numbers all get the same number. Number 3, 4th of July shirt, quantity 5, $9.99, variant option type of size, option 1, small. Okay, so we've got one item number 3 of small, and I have 5 of them. One item number 3 in medium, and I've got 4 of those. One item number 3 in large, and I've got 7 of those. And when I actually bring that up inside Live Dashboard, this is how it shows. Item number 3, 4th of July shirts. In small, I have 4 of them. In medium, I have 4, and in large, I have 7. And when she actually claims, she writes sold 3 S for small, or SM, or SMALL. Any one of those choices will work. We handle all the abbreviations that are most often used for all the key ways of doing variants. Then she'll be able to buy Misty, or item 3 is yours, 4th of July shirt in small. All right, and she could have just as easily bought sold 3M, sold 3L, sold 3 large. All of those would work. All right, single variant, and here's how you do it. Key thing, same claim number. And then, so each variant requires its own line so that we can get this quantity attached with the specific variant, in this case size. Now let's take it one step further. Again, these are all optional in case you have a business that sells multivariant SKUs. If you don't, if you sell thrift, used, consignment, then you may never need this feature. Okay, in this case, I've got shirts that come in 2 sizes, small, medium, and medium large, and they come in both day and night, yellow and blue. So how do I represent that in my sheet? All item number 4s. Same title. I've got 2 of each of these. 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. Just bought them and to try them out. They're all the same price, though they don't have to be. The quantity does not have to be. It's whatever you have for quantity. It's whatever each one of those is for price. So if you get to a plus size and the plus size costs you more to purchase, then you can make the plus size cost more to the customer. Up to you. Or you have a particular one that is in high demand. You could raise the price for that one if you chose. The variant option type is size, and I've got a small, medium, in yellow. I've got a medium, large in yellow. Here to here, this one to this one to here, small, medium, in blue, and a medium, large in blue. 4 variations, combinations, gives us 4 lines, and you put in the quantity and the price. All right, once you've done that for this particular product line, then when someone claims, right here, up here, sold 4 medium large in blue, it'll respond back. Item 4 is yours, day shirt in medium large in blue. This is Live Dashboard shows up, showing you that you've got a yellow shirt. It comes in small, medium, and medium large, and you've got 2 of each. You've got a blue shirt that comes in small, medium, and medium large. You only have 1 of the medium larges left because Misty claimed it, the first one, and that's number 4, day shirt, medium, large, blue, which was right here, this claim. All right, so that shows that in full cycle, how to do multivariant SKUs. And it could be a much larger family. If you had a dress that came in 3 colors and 5 sizes, then you're going to end up with 15. All right, let's do another variation of claim range examples. If I just had one purse, this one right here, and I've got 20 of the exact same purse, then I could very simply put in my inventory, item 201 is a leather purse for $24.99, and I've got 20 of them, all right? But if I've got a product that is extremely similar but not identical, so that customers are going to want to be shown each one and pick the one that they like, in this example, these purses are all the same price, but they've got unique personalities to them, different handle colors, different tassel kind of hang down item. And so how do I create a list of these items simply with one line that covers all of those variations, and so that I know that if Misty wants item 202, I know it's $24.99 leather purse with miscellaneous colored tassels. So here's what we do. Claim numbers 201 right here up to 220 are leather purse with miscellaneous colored tassel. I've got one each of each claim number, so it'll give us like 19, I think. Price of $24.99. The variant type is color, and the color is brown or tan or whatever color they are. All right. Once I've inputted that and gone live, and I show one of these items, number 10 here, then when Misty claims sold 210, it's going to say 210 is yours, leather purse with miscellaneous colored tassels, brown, whoop whoop. She's got the item. It's item 210. In sales history, it'll show 210, Misty, leather purse with miscellaneous colored tassels at $24.99, color brown. All right, so that shows us how to do a single item that's not unique that I've got 20 of versus having an item that's 20 of them, but they're slightly different, and how to do it very, very quickly with just one line of detail. That's what I wanted to show you today with creating your own inventory list. Hopefully you find that incredibly powerful, and that it's going to be a tool that's going to allow you to give us the detail we need for you to have a much more robust sales history. Be prepared for invoicing that's going to save you hours after each live, and be able to do so with a very minimal of time and effort on the beginning of the live. Look forward to helping you grow your business. $15 tiles. So at the end of your